Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Shogun Season 1, Episode 1. Guys, a new show on my channel. Why a new show on my channel right now and why this one? Guys, I think that if you are there since a long time, you know it. Before beginning my binge watching of Twin Peaks, in fact, I asked you guys through my Patreon, through a poll on my Patreon, what show did you want me to react to? And I had a list of several shows, and the two shows which had the majority of the votes, it was Shogun and Twin Peaks. And for the first poll, you know, that I made, they were already fighting with each other. So I made another poll, and you guys then chose really Twin Peaks. But I kept on mind that you would be interested by Shogun, and for sure, if I put Shogun, you know, into that poll, I was interested by it. So I was like, okay, maybe at some point I'm going to come back to this show, and because only one season is out, it's easier for me to put it, you know, on my schedule when I have the time, when I have an all, you know, into my schedule between shows, you know, between seasons of shows coming back and stuff like that. I knew that at some point I would have the time, you know, some weeks and one place on my schedule, you know, one day available on my schedule to post you something, and that's it. I chose to watch Shogun right now, and that's so cool. So normally for the next weeks you're gonna have once the week, you know, one reaction video for Shogun and me discovering this new show, this season 1 of this show. So that's it. You had the explanation about why now, why this show, and how it's gonna be. That's it. You have almost everything already, all of the explanations. What can I tell you else about the fact that, yes, I'm impatient to discover it, because, you know, when, in fact, I didn't react to it when I began my binge watching of Twin Peaks, I was still like, everyone is talking about it, it's really popular, and me, I'm interested to discover it. Should I watch this show on my own or not? Should I wait for them? And I waited for you. So now I'm even more impatient in the sense that, hey guys, it has been months that everyone discovered it, loved it a lot, and me, I had to wait for you. See how faithful, you know, I am. Like, really, the level of loyalty to you guys, I hope that you appreciate it. It's more loyalty than faithful. I used the wrong word. If you don't know me, I'm French. So, okay, I'm making my videos in English so everyone can understand me, but for sure, I don't have the perfect accent, clearly. And also, each time the vocabulary that I want to have, even if I have the impression that I can express myself enough sometimes, because I'm someone also who is talking a lot and who has a lot of thoughts at the same time into my mind, sometimes, you know, I miss some translations, you know, I make mistakes, and also I'm missing some words because I want to be everywhere at the same time and I can't. So that's it. That was also a fair warning during this intro about the Frenchness of this girl. It has been a long time that I didn't make an alert, you know, about that during my intros of new shows. You know, about the fact that this girl is French, is really French. And this girl also is hypersensitive. I was diagnosed like that. I'm not one of these girls, you know, on TikTok, Instagram and stuff like that, saying, I'm hypersensitive, like really I cried a lot today. It's not that, being hypersensitive. Just you want emotional because you saw something sad. It's not that, being hypersensitive. Being hypersensitive, it's really the fact that I can't handle emotions, like really, it's really rough for me. Not all of the emotions, but certain emotions are making my brain freeze. Like, I can't handle them, I don't understand what is happening. It's freezing or it's overwhelmed really fast. Like really, when I'm watching shows and stuff like that, I'm allowing myself to really live my emotions fully, something that I can't allow myself, you know, in regular life, because, you know, society's rules, all of that. So, you know, making those reaction videos, in fact, it's really therapeutic for me in the sense that I'm allowing myself to be fully myself. So I'm living my emotions fully. So really I can cry so easily. I'm losing, like, it's the best joke that I'm also, you know, like losing, like it's the best shock that I'm also losing, like it's the best joke that I ever heard, you know, in my life. I can get mad, like really you killed one of my friends. I can get like really that kind of emotional, okay? And also hypersensitive, you have physical things going with it, you have crises also going with it. I'm really getting mad at people saying, I'm hypersensitive, I have anxiety crisis. No, you had a little moment of stress, that's all. Like really, an anxiety crisis, it's really different than what you have. Being hypersensitive, it's really different than being emotional, like people. Ah, that's it. Stop, I'm closing that thing. Let's go back to Shogun. Let's go back to watching this first episode. I don't have something else to say before watching it. That's it. You had a full warning about my situation, everything. Yes, a reminder about the fact that I have a Patreon. And on my Patreon, for shows, what I do is the fact that I post 2 versions of these videos, these reaction videos. You have a longer reaction part than the version that I post on YouTube through the level 2, and with the level 3 you have the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode. You have one version on YouTube, you have another version with the level 2 which is longer than the version of YouTube, and with the level 3 you have the full reaction part, all of the episode, everything. Everything also in full opacity and stuff. I don't know how much I'm gonna be forced to, you know, to play with that for Shogun, so that's it. That's also something, an advantage that you're gonna have on Patreon. And also you're gonna have these episodes earlier during the day. Maybe with time you're gonna have 1 episode of advance, but I don't have my schedule on mind, you know, to confirm you that or not. Check the description. Each time on the description you have the list of the advantages that you have through my Patreon, and also the link through my Patreon. Okay guys, let's go for this episode 1. Let's discover Shogun. Also, a warning about me, I'm not forcing myself to react to stuff. Like right there, maybe I'm just filming that for myself. I think that because these episodes, they are long, you know, they are 1 hour long, I'm gonna know at the end of this first episode if I choose to react to this show, meaning to publish this reaction video or not. So that's also a warning about me and how I'm functioning, about the fact that I'm not gonna force myself to react to things or not. And also it's a warning about my reactions. I'm not forcing myself to lose, to cry, to do things. Also to appreciate things or people if I don't appreciate them, just because I can see online that other people appreciate that thing or that people, you know, that character. I'm not there to to please anyone. I'm there to watch a show, to react to it, to give you my opinion about it. I'm someone also who loves a lot cinematographic stuff. I'm paying attention to pictures, to music, to how things are written, to the development of the characters and stuff like that. So I'm really there for the reviews each time. Sometimes even more than for the reaction part. Let's go for this episode.
I was unable to take any celestial detonations due to the clouds. Yes, the clouds. However, white sand by the Mark 10. You see what you want to see. Well, the sun put its Spaniards right on track after the Devil's Pass was it not?
The accursed bastard days be the death of us all.
Time has come for you to start making plans. You have no
What
food.
kind?
As of tonight, no water. We'll make that. In this province, we never know when to give up. We'll reach the Japans. Japans, listen to yourself. That is the scurvy talking. Your pilot. Not me.
Clearly you already gave up.
We began. A crew of over 500. We are now barely a single vessel.
They all died? What happened to all of these people?
That would be a coward's way out. Erasmus remains home to a dozen men.
For what?
Erasmus?
We cannot fulfill our mission. Don't you see there is nothing?
All right. There you have it. There's nothing to fear. It's a blessed release. Slayer, only a soft wind in your face.
To kill yourself?
He's calling us. Listen. He's calling us home.
For a first scene, you know, of your entire show? It's redefining well his character, someone who is not giving up, someone who has big ambitions. And it's giving, you know, also the mood of the show. How many are still alive and how many can be truly saved? And you should be careful, like really, maybe they are just bringing you bacteria and stuff like that. It's our pilots. No.
何者でございましょう。
Is it accurate, you know, what people said about it? I didn't make any research to not have any spoilers, but you know, the costumes, the habits, like for example, to ants like that. Is it accurate? This show, what did they think, you know, what did they say about it? For sure also about the story with a big H, but I'm wondering also about that kind of details. If you know, please tell me. I'm wondering about the symbolic stuff, the fact that Anjin, you know, just before coming to that big reunion, apparently he's coming as the loser, you know, and all, but we had that symbolic stuff just before about the fact that he's still Anjin, maybe even into that conflict, you know. Which are?
その間我らはその方の五大路に立てつく振る舞いを絶えず憂慮してきた。己が勢力を伸ばすのを殿下はきつく戒めておられた。勢力を伸ばす。エンターを取りまとめたではないか。ローク。
Ha ha!
それによりお主の領地は倍増したではござらぬか。
Thanks to the weddings?
この太平の世を自ら乱そうなどとは思いもよらぬこと。妙じゃな。
So I was right, you're Anjin, you're not the loser, or anything like that, like they say. Clever guy.
権勢を分かち合うようにというご遺言を忘れか。八重千代様が元服なされるまででしたな。その日を それがしも心待ちにしておりまする。かような表情疲れ果てまするゆえ。
He doesn't appreciate you that much. I have the impression.
落ち葉の方様をお返しいただくことは大量評議においてすでに決して従わないのか。お主にはそれ相応の攻めを追っていただく。
But it's keeping him safe to keep that girl for what I
生ま
know.
れの起点たとえ偉大なる身の輪の流れを組むものであろうとも我ら使命の署名が
Oh, that was an insult. I didn't understand it, but even
そして
someone like you can understand. It was an insult.
それだけは我が党は万事につけ法令に準じておられます。林控えよ。
Tadayoshi, we're gonna talk about your hair issue later. Calm down for now.
別格次第もないことにございます。しかし党に対するあまりの非礼につい
Yes, 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 I felt the insults as well.
石堂殿がいつ非礼なことを申された。
Everyone knows that he did.
切腹をお命じくださいます。我が一族の乙女で信じおいえ断絶のご沙汰を。
No.
何卒ご容赦ください。仕方ない。しかし貴殿の家臣のかような子供じみた乱行を捨ておいては7日以内に落ち葉の方様を射抜かれときは
Better to imply stuff with hidden insults than to talk with your heart. I already chose my side. And it's clearly written on purpose for that, you know, for all of the viewers to take his side, because we can see that they are insulting him, they are not considering him, but he's clever, he's making plans, all that.
さよでは何故殿はここを動こうとなさいませ。殿の命を狙う官僚どもにたがわれたまま何故
Be careful with what you drink and eat.
今戦えば4対1負けば出場。ここに残る道はない。
To convince at least one of
私
them?
の代わりに味をへ向かってもらいたい。人質同然の殿をここに置いてどうさか。社に大坂を出て異国の民を見分しておれとすぐに出立してくれ。
I'm really like that, you know, with my hands. I'm really in the position like I'm thinking.
広松我が命を狙う官僚側につけばよかったもの。幾度かように思うたことか。
Okay, you're gonna be the right hand, the lawyer friend. Don't die! They are that a bit, you know, to die, that kind of characters.
おじいが見分なさるので罪は下ろさん。名越さんがおじいではすぐにご覧になりたいそうじゃ。
Okay, I need to stop looking at their hair. Clearly there is a meaning behind that that for now I don't have.
よし、どうか過ぎておるぞ。
下がりなされませ。
殿の命じゃ、その子を引き渡せ。
お断りいたします。藤殿。
Oh, that baby is so cute!
聞いております。ご心中を察し申し上げまする。
You're beautiful, you.
親方様のおためじゃ。
我らでございます。ただい様の嘆慮のせいで、藤殿にそのようなことを言えたきりがありましょう。冷たいお気持ち、ようわかりまする。私も同じ思いをいたしました。私は、有子様のように強くありません。
Mariko?
殿が生きよとご命じになった。それが、藤殿の生きる意味はございませんか。
I didn't see that you had a cross as well.
母の手に
You're gonna kill that wonderful, sweet baby because of his impulsive move earlier? Oh, That's it. Now I regret that I supported you and your big mouth. Okay, the religious aspect is really gonna be important to this show. Maybe a little like into Vikings, you know?
I request we be released to the safety of our ship. お前は気にしたんだな。俺がほとんど話せませんで。おとなしくそれ伝えよ。王様、say, be good.
Okay, English is gonna be Portuguese into this show. Okay.
What I say, I understand in your language. 心得ました。I ask for my men to be freed. Not possible. I beg you. This silly little bastard I piss on his whole damn country.
I think that he understood. The interpreter, like, he doesn't need the translation. He understood really well. And clearly you thought that you were equals right there. You know that? Oh, the smell! Already before, I'm sure that you smelled awful, but no. Oh wow! The cut was so on point! I want your sword. Can you do my knife like you made your swords? Like really? I'm sorry, I have an issue with that right now.
Your God. First make that distinction, you biggest prick.
Ah, you felt that?
You don't got a sheet. Hide the food. My name is John Blackthorne. I'm English. Pilot of the Erasmus. A Dutch merchant vessel.
Oh, the mix of the languages, you know?
They don't know about us, do they? You told them Portugal's the only flag in Europe. Which means I am the first English sailing to reach your Catholic treasury. I beg your kingful pardon. I humbly ask to save passage.
But
No! I am not one of them! And I will not be spoken for by Catholics!
that was pretty symbolic what he just did. You can understand that. Shut up! And clearly you didn't translate anything that he said. And they don't respect Christian right there. They killed one, you know, who made the sign of the cross. And the pilot understood that.
We'll be all over this continent soon. You'll let your start pick up your arms.